back to the shop. You may remember a few weeks ago when I refurbished this maul. I had been talking about how it would work so well, and it has worked very well, but I had always wanted a splitting axe, and there was one particular splitting axe that I wanted to get, and that was the Norlund Splitting Ax, but they'd always been so expensive. But I won the auction on eBay, and I'll bring you down here on the bench and let's open this up and take a look. So it finally came today. I feel very fortunate with this whole process of getting this axe. I had been watching on eBay for these. Norlund is no longer in business, so it's hard to find any of their stuff. Now, I shouldn't say it's hard to find, because they really are. They were a popular company. I found a lot of stuff on eBay, but I had always seen these as very expensive items, and they generally did go for quite a bit of money. I then started noticing that some of them, at least their starting bids, were kind of low, and some of them were going for some pretty decent prices. So I put a bid in, and I feel very fortunate on getting this. I put the bid in and got it for about $20 less than what I had bid, and I had been watching. There were actually 4 of these that were on eBay, and so I was keeping an eye on them. 2 of them, though, were just buy them, and they weren't up for a bid. The one was like $188, the other one was like $130. So when I put my bid in, I thought, well, this is going to be way too low, but there were only 3 bids in on it, and I waited till the last 12 seconds and put my bid in, and I won. Well, I'd also been keeping track of the other one. It was just like this, just about, in just about as good a shape, and it was in for the next day. And so when I got this bid, I won this auction, ended up going to the other one to check it out for the next day to see what happened, and it went for twice as much as this one. So I feel very fortunate to have gotten this. This is the Splitting Ax. Look at the size of that pole. It's 4 3/4 pounds. It's in really good shape. Most of these are used very hard, and these poles are all misshapen. This one here is in excellent shape. It's got some dings in it, but you can tell there's not any mushroom in it at all. From what I can tell in the picture, looks like it's been struck here a couple of times, but it doesn't. Maybe struck here a little bit, but there is not. Yeah, there's a little deformation here, but for the most part, that can be cleaned up. It was very minimal, very good shape. It's one that I've wanted for some time. So let's go get a handle for it and put this thing together. So here's our splitting axe all hung and ready to go. Really happy with the way this turned out. We're able to smooth out and polish this bit a little bit. One thing about a splitting axe, you do not want it sharp. You just want it to be able to split the wood well, and so this is not at all sharp, but it is plenty sharp to get into that end grain. Went ahead and polished the pole. You might remember the way the other one looked. It was all dinged up. Still has one right there that I couldn't quite get out, but very happy with the way that turned out. The handle leaves a lot to be desired. I was kind of in a hurry. Grain orientation isn't really very good. I had a really hard time, I don't know if it's noticeable on the camera, getting it tight right in there. I got the eye tight at the top, but I could not get that tight, and so that was kind of frustrating. It's like the handle is just a little too small. It's frustrating to me when this right here is so small and narrow when it ought to be nice and thick, but the handle itself I had to thin down. This handle was really thick. So the handle is thick, but this here where it goes into the eye is not, and so it was kind of frustrating. But I think the handle will work to be able to get the job done. Let's take it out for a spin and see if we can't chop something. Thanks so much for joining me on this video. Hope that was entertaining. It's something I've been looking forward to, and I really enjoy sharing it with you. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Hope to see you in a future video.